welcome to another War Selection free-for-all. Now, I am not in this game. This replay code was sent to me by Rave Manatee. Yes, that is his name. And this match was pretty interesting. So already we're gonna see two people that quit immediately. But while we wait for the main action to start, I would like to point out that if you have a replay code, a game that is very interesting, and very exciting, and you want me to analyze it, essentially just go to my Discord and post the replay code into the codes room and tell me next to it that you want me to record it and post it on my channel, because I will do that. So right here we immediately have a Stone Warrior rush. You know, he goes in, kills quite a bit of workers. However, this guy purple fights with his workers. And he actually doesn't. These were not upgraded. It doesn't seem like these were upgraded Stone Warriors though. So they immediately got mauled by workers. You see, he only killed 2 workers. Still 2 is better than none. So right here. Oh. Okay, so his doc got killed by a gator. Now right here, so Rave, it would have been better if you put a warehouse right here to gather the wood faster. It does seem like you're doing good on wood, but at the same time you're struggling on food. So you should have put a lot more people on food. Now when it comes to Europe, you immediately want to get your farm up and put as many people on food as you can. I see right here. You do build a warehouse. You should have built the warehouse a little bit sooner. You did have the wood for it. I need to build it. Okay, so yeah, so you did everything good so far. Again, so if you guys want me to post, if you guys want me to record a game, you just put it in the codes room and make sure it's exciting. So this one was exciting. This doesn't get to exciting till well, right now. See, see, Rave attacks here. Now this is okay right here. This is something you shouldn't have done. You shouldn't have gone for the houses. Houses can be easily rebuilt. That amount of time could have way more. Like, it could have been much better spent killing off these workers, just shoving them right in the middle and killing off these workers. Even if he hasn't ran to the towers yet, and even if he did, you could have killed at least 3 of them. So there was no point of going for the houses. If anything, you should have gone for the forge. The forge is a more valuable strategic target. So he's massed up his troops again, and this time he goes for the towers. Again, while the horses, actually no, the horses wouldn't even be able to take out the towers. See, purple again. He fights with his workers. Stupid of him. He killed so many workers. So many workers there. But look how many workers he still has, even despite losing around, what is this, 35% of his strength. He still has so many workers. Look at this. There's still some up here too. He managed to get so many workers. Now this is interesting right here. So you come over here and you build a... You get a medieval. Oh, I see. You couldn't have built. You're going to build a tower, but you couldn't because you need to age up. But you do build. He does build a tower here. I believe. Right here. Yeah. Purple runs out of iron. So you cut him off with his only iron supply. So this is good. So iron is big in war section now. However, um, if you can cut someone off of all their iron nodes and leave them with just like any of them that are close to them, all you have to do is starve them of iron. So right here, he launches another attack. This time he goes again. Now, you shouldn't have gotten the chariots. Chariots in Western Europe, chariots, they're awful. I really don't like them. Like, any other unit, like, you shouldn't have just got longbowmen. Chariots an awful unit. Pikemen too. Really, the only good unit is in Western Europe for infantry is longbowmen. So, at this stage, you see, you have the resources for it, Rave. You should have built some onagers as fast as possible. You do get a stable and some archery rangers. You get some crossbowmen too. While crossbowmen are good, I don't think that I wouldn't have recommended it. I would have just gotten straight longbowmen and archers. Crossbowmen, again, they are very, very good units, but they're just too expensive. See, this guy launches an attack with his... he launches an attack with nothing but longbowmen directly into the front lines. So it wasn't very smart. Luckily, you had a sizable army. You have a much better army than he does. And you get smart by getting trebuchets. Now, again, you should have gotten onagers. Onagers are way better. Okay, so you attack from the flanks, which is good. Now this guy has gotten musketeers. While musketeers are more powerful than longbowmen, without the upgrades, they're basically no different. Oh, let's see. This guy's smart over here, and he attacks the iron nodes. He attacked the tower so that way he can get the iron. Oh, and then you try to stop him. Okay. So this is actually very good. You need to stop people. You can't let your opponent gather the resources they need. If you find out they are fighting for a specific resource, you should immediately do whatever you can to not let them have that resource. Because the longer you can starve them out, the better it can be for you. So you launch another attack. You straight into the fight, and you get some cannons. I don't know why you shouldn't have gotten cannons. Okay, he quits here. But you shouldn't have gotten cannons. You should have gotten straight onagers. Let's see, he comes over here and had the iron nodes. Again, you should have immediately realized that they were fighting for some iron and countered. Because that is one big thing. If you notice your opponent is trying to get to an iron node, that means they're starving for iron. Starving for metal. And you need to immediately lock down every location that has metal. So you mass up your troops, and you notice he has elephants. Now, luckily, okay, so right here, he goes with elephant rammers. Not very smart of him. Well, actually, it is smart of him, but the fact that he only had elephant rammers, and that was it, and not even that many, against Western Europe troops, those crossbowmen and longbowmen themselves would have just dealt with those onagers, like, easy. Or sorry, not the onagers, the elephants, easy. Come over here and you immediately just cut off his supplies. His food supply. He doesn't have as many fishing boats though. He only has 3. And this guy immediately just spams towers. Look how many towers. Cannon towers. And just cannons. That's a lot of wasted resources actually. What? Yeah, he ran out of metal. Yeah, it's not looking too good. And your resources also took a hit, but then again, you probably are upgrading a lot. And you mess up your troops again. You take a large hit when it comes to materials, but you do get some tractors up. That was good. You probably should have noticed this. Place it right here. You do have a nice tree line here, and yeah, you do have a nice tree line here. You got a lot of some machine gunners. You should have built some forward towers, although I don't know how useful it would have been just like how many cannons this guy had. The sheer volume, good God. The sheer volume of cannons this guy has is insane. You get some balloon towers, which is actually really smart. To get a view. Damn. You more submachine gunners. You honestly should have gotten some. Oh wait, does Britain even have? Britain doesn't even have cavalry. That you can any good cavalry at least. Look at the sheer volume of this. This guy immediately just focuses heavily on towers. Oh man, maybe we should just like focus heavily on just Western Europe cannon towers. But you do get smart and you go in with the Air Force, something that he has no counter to. He wasted all his materials on building cannons and towers. Whereas then you decide to get some get some balloons up, and then but a single balloon would have just wasted this guy because he can't do anything about it, which is very smart. And he quits. But this was a very interesting tactic that this guy did. He just spammed out cannons. Now I've seen, Western Asia. I'm sorry, did I say Europe the entire time? Western Asia has really nice cannons because they're they don't like they have the only gun-powered units that are actually good for Asia. You have Eastern Europe with the cannoneers, but I would much prefer a good old cannon. But yeah, honestly, it was a good play. You did try hard to try to break them, and you even got rhombuses up, and you decided to get an Air Force to try to slowly to just break him. A single balloon probably would have broke this guy, honestly, because he had no farm. He wasted all his materials in medieval, and he was medieval too. And I don't know how he didn't manage to get to industrial before you, but that was actually pretty good. Getting a lot of balloons. But yeah, interesting game. Definitely interesting tactics that this guy deployed, and definitely, you should have gotten more. Right here, you should have gotten more onagers immediately instead of cannons, and they just sent them here. Like a small, like 5 onagers would have just dealt with this guy. And they're a lot cheaper to buy than trebuchets. Right here, though, this guy, interesting, very interesting. So when playing defensive, just spam out cannons apparently, because that actually held him back. Again, some armored, these armored rhombuses again would have just dealt with them. But again, I don't know how far they want to make it because even rhombuses have a limit to the sheer volume of cannons. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you all next time.